Sawasdee krap, welcome to Thailand News Today by the Thaiger. And in today's stories, officials are getting serious with mask mandates, the Prime Minister getting a storm of criticism while the rest of us expect heavy rainfall across the country, and a new craze for Buddha candy. Whatever that is, you'll find out soon. But before we begin, a warm shout out to Gabriel Flores, one of our Tiger legends out in Koh Phangan. You can be one too by hitting the join button on our channel's main page. All right, on to the news. People caught not wearing a face mask in public space are facing stiff penalties, with Thai courts fining at least 9 people so far this week. Officials are cracking down on face mask violations as disease prevention measures are ramped up around the country. Thai police have shown their fervor for the crackdown and have been stopping people in all parts of the country. Fines of 1,000 to 4,000 baht have been dished out, with the maximum penalty for not wearing a mask at 20,000 baht. Provincial officials have currently mandated mask wearing in public spaces in nearly all circumstances, with the exception of eating, drinking, and exercising. The mandate is now in place in 63 of the 77 Thai provinces. In addition, it is also compulsory for car drivers to wear a mask if they have 1 or more passengers in the vehicle with them. And even if you're traveling with someone you live with, those rules still apply. Seizing the opportunity, Thailand's opposition political parties are taking advantage of PM Prayut Chan-o-cha's current poor standing amidst a crisis of high COVID infections and botched vaccine rollout. Opposition parties jointly issued a statement yesterday demanding the PM's resignation. Among a list of general failures, they also accused PM Prayut of causing irreversible damage to the nation. The opposition bloc, led by the Pheu Thai party, say the resignation would, quote, pave the way for a professional government to take over. There were rumors circulating last week that Thamarat Promphao, a Palang Pracharat MP and alleged convicted heroin smuggler, would be given responsibility for overseeing the government's coordination of COVID services and programs in southern provinces. The Democrat Party balked at the prospect, threatening to walk away from the government coalition. The government have since gone silent on that idea for now, and the Democrats have reaffirmed their support. But it hasn't stopped members of the Democrat Party's leadership group from continuing their criticism of the PM's general response to Thailand's COVID crisis. The Palang Pracharat-led coalition's other main source of MP votes come from the Phumjai Thai Party, headed up by the Public Health Minister Anuthin Chanvirakul. There has been plenty of public friction between the PM and his high-profile public health minister in recent weeks, played out in public statements. Minister Anuthin was effectively sidelined by the PM when Prayut took over the role of personally coordinating Thailand's full COVID response on Tuesday this week. 1,871 new COVID-19 cases and 10 COVID-related deaths were reported today, taking Thailand's tally to 63,570 infections and 188 COVID-related fatalities. Today's numbers continue a general downtrend in the reported cases since April the 23rd, when 2,839 infections were reported. AstraZeneca Thailand has released a statement confirming that doses of its locally produced vaccine will be available by June. Siam Bioscience has been given the sole rights to manufacture the vaccine within Thailand, with an AstraZeneca representatives saying the manufacturing process has progressed significantly. Thailand's FDA has worked with the government to ensure the vaccine could go into production swiftly. James Teague from AstraZeneca Thailand says the vaccine is being produced locally in accordance with the same standards of quality and safety that apply elsewhere. Meanwhile, the Public Health Ministry maintains that the first doses will be administered to 16 million people on June the 7th. At least 70% of the population in high-risk areas like Bangkok, Chonburi, and Chiang Mai need to be vaccinated as a priority in order to slow the spread of the virus across the rest of the country. Included in that group are around 11.7 million people over the age of 60 and a further 4.3 million with health conditions that put them at greater risk, including respiratory disease, heart disease, kidney disease, diabetes, cancer, stroke, and obesity. From July, a second group of 31 million people between the ages of 18 and 59 can register online to be vaccinated. They can expect to receive their first doses from August. The Thai Meteorological Department is forecasting more rain and storms heading for Thailand this week, including over the next 24 hours. The department warns that the storms may be heavy at times, including rain and possibly even hail in some parts of the country. There's a high-pressure area from China extending from the northeast and interacting with monsoon from the southwest and weather systems in the South China Sea. The majority of the country is forecast for a 60 to 70% chance of rain over the next 24 hours specifically, including Bangkok and central Thailand. Local residents are being asked to take precautions and avoid areas that could potentially see flooding. Bangkok now has the world's largest parliament complex after an 8-year build time and 23 billion baht being thrown at the project. Great use of my taxpayer money. The complex, officially called Sappaya Sapasathan, covers a floor area of 424 square meters, the world's second largest parliamentary building, with only Romania's Palace of the Parliament being larger. Thailand's broader parliamentary complex is also the world's second largest administrative building after the U.S. Pentagon. The building, sure to attract plenty of protests, will be officially opened this Saturday. And on to the news you've been waiting for. A clever idea is getting flack from Thais in social media, a combination of Thai superstition and sugar. A Thai sweet shop is facing criticism from many locals for making sweets in the shape of Buddha amulets, which are usually worn around the neck as protection against evil spirits. Madam Shoop's candy shop in Samut Songkhram, just southwest of Bangkok, claims that the edible amulets made from Thai sugar candy can protect your inner organs, probably from health and longevity. Just 100 baht for a box of 20 Buddha candies. While some say the sugar amulets are disrespectful to Buddhists and may contribute to some losing faith in Buddhist monks who bless traditional amulets, I wonder why. Others have praised the idea to make the candies. Now, there's a waiting list. Due to limited production, it now takes 2 weeks for delivery, and orders are capped at a maximum of 5 boxes. The big winners here seem to be Madam Shoop's and obesity. And that's all for the news stories we have for you. Don't forget to head over to the channel and click that join button to support the channel and hit subscribe for more daily news and featured scoops. Thank you for watching, and you are now up to date on the Thaiger. สวัสดีครับ